Good morning, guys. Hope everyone had a good weekend. We've got some decent volume this morning. Let's see, we have ARRY, moving some, TTNP. Nice, TTNP is tradable. LTBR, CNIT, HTGM. TEUM, NVFY, SRNE, NBEV, and FORD. So yeah, we can see ARRY is at 1470, gapping up from 1314. TTNP is gapping up some as well. Needs a little bit more volume for me to pay attention to it. But LTBR, look at this big run here this morning, pushing up really nicely, all the way up to 223. Watching CNIT as well, pushed up to 380, kind of fell back some. It's kind of starting a little channel here. Let's see, then there's HTGM, gapping up a small amount, sitting at 345. TEUM, sitting at 242, needs some more volume. NVFY, PSID. Yeah, I can't trade it, unfortunately, Bubba. SRNE, 680, NBEV, FORD. So, rundown, the best advice I can give somebody with a small account is to use small sizing at first and learn how to trade. Don't jump in using huge sizing. You're just going to lose your account most likely if you've never traded before. And you won't actually take the time to learn how to trade the markets profitably, if that makes sense. So take the time to learn how to trade profitably using very small sizing. Work on the patterns, see which ones work for you, and then just try to repeat the ones that work. ANTH, 1. Yeah, I do like ANTH. It looks decent. Fortunately, I can't trade it on TradeNet. Today's 1 minute pullback day of the day of the week challenge. I'll go ahead and add my watch list to the chat, but today I can only use the 1 minute pullback setup on my main accounts. So today should be interesting. I still got to think of what setup to use tomorrow. So let me know if you have any suggestions for which setup I should use for the day of the week challenge tomorrow. Alright, so I'm adding the watch list to my chat now. There's my watch list so far today. I did get my computer back up and running, so I finally have my trade idea scanner back, which is really nice to have. MYSZ. Trying to run. IGC's gapping up some as well. RS, LS, gapping up some. Let's see what else. IOVA, gapping up some. A dip buy pattern, Olivier. I'll think about that one. That's a good choice. ORPN. Alright, so we just got a few decent movers today. LTBR and CNIT have a lot of volume. up to 331 for CNIT, CTNP, ARRY. See if I can find anything else. OPTT. Yeah, look at OPTT here, guys. OPTT had this big push. It is tradable as well, which is nice. LFIN, I know that's a blockchain one. LFIN's having a big gap as well. ITUS, FORD. IPCI. Yeah, we'll see if IPCI can get over 1. But like I said, today I'm looking for the 1 minute pullback setup. It's been one of my favorite patterns for a while. And so we'll see how it does today. Interesting that it's only a long setup. I can only trade longs this morning. NOK. Yeah, NOK, it looks like it has a really big float on it though. But it's gapping up some even with that big float. But the float just looks huge. It usually only has a range of about 8 cents throughout the entire day. Maybe 10 cents, which is a very small range, really tough to make money on. The 1 minute pullback setup, JT. So the 1 minute pullback setup, let me see if I can find an example of it. What's a stock that's been running a lot the last few days? We could try HTGM. See what the so it's hard to explain. A 1 minute pullback is when a stock starts to run and has one pullback on the 1 minute chart right before it breaks out. So I'm trying to find an example of it. NBEV ran the other day. Let's look at NBEV. A 1 minute pullback is just, it's one minute pullback on obviously on the 1 minute chart. So it's just a pullback on the 1 minute chart right around the open when everything starts to run a little bit. A stock will pull back once on the 1 minute chart, having one red candle, and everybody usually jumps in after that red candle because it's the first consolidation of the day. I'm trying to find a good example of it. It's usually when a stock starts to break out at the open. And so I'll be using my small gap scanner for this one. But it's basically exactly how it sounds. Like if a stock starts to break out and has one pullback, like one red candle, and then resumes its breakout after that red candle, the volume starts to pick up after that one red candle after it started to break out. It's just one pullback and then it continues to break out. It's the first pullback a stock's going to have when it starts to run. So we have OPTT running a little bit as well. NUAN pushing up nicely as well. A lot of volume this morning. PCI up to 97. See if this one starts to push up a little bit. It's found some support previously at about 110 or 112. I mean, so it's bounced off that 112 area a few times. NVAX? No, not yet. Yeah, this one doesn't look too bad. Very slow grind up the last few days, but it's been pushing up nicely. SIFY pushing up as well. RNN gapping down some. FORD from Friday had this big move. Let's see if it holds over 250, starts to push up some more. Got some decent volume though today, a lot of movers. So since today's 1 minute pullback day, I might be focusing a lot on U stock. Since it's a long setup. You've got a few decent gappers though with some volume. My favorite's probably LTBR and CNIT. Probably has the most volume out of a lot of them. SRNE is another one I'm going to be watching though. ITUS was another one somebody brought up. LFIN is on my other monitor. It's a blockchain stock. JNCE sitting at $23 even now. IGC, if you like these little cheap ones, sitting at 110. NUAN, a little bit more expensive, but has some nice volume, or at least had some previously. So gonna keep an eye on that one. Not the best volume actually, but it had some nice volume here. SQNS, gapping up some. ANF, SRNE, slowly gapping up some. I kind of like this one. So going to be watching this one as well. So yeah, we've got some decent runners today. Hopefully I can break the streak today. The down streak. It's been a frustrating week and a half or so. TTNP sitting at 160. Gonna watch it over 150. You can see LTBR starting to push back up. But yeah, this should be an interesting case study on what setups work for me and which setups don't. Kind of a good test to see what works for me. HCLP gapping up some. OEC gapping up some. SANM big gap down. RNN gapping down. NINE was a runner on Friday, sitting at 27 even now. This one looks a little interesting. We got 20 minutes, guys. You see LTBR starting to break over the pre-market high. It's at 229 now. Alright, so I have my break of the high of the day scanner set up because I'm going to need that one to find some runners if I'm going to use the 1 minute pullback setup. Good morning, Gutham. What's up, man? All right, so you can see ARRY starting to break this high of the pre-market high right here at 1475. That one looks interesting as well. Let's see if I can find some news releases on some of these. RCON, big gap down, guys, down to $2. Let's see if it had bad news. Alright, so RCON is an offering, a direct offering. It announced the price of 6 million shares, ordinary shares. So that's what's making RCON drop, I guess. LTBR still running up nicely. It usually takes about a day, Buddha. About 24 hours. If you put it in before 4 p.m. the night before, it's usually there the next morning. TTNP, let's see if it has a good news release. Alright, so TTNP is in discussions with Brayburn regarding a chemical. On some type of dependence drug. Olivier, I think, let me look at the news. It depends on the news release and a few other things. Alright, so LTBR had patent allowance, which is good news. So, I mean, it could run. It's tough to tell exactly what they do. I like to just kind of react to what happens. Yeah, no problem, Buddha. Juno. Juno looks like a merger or buyout of some sort. Look how it's moving. Let me see. Juno. Alright guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to go run and grab some stuff before the open. Hi, how you doing? I can't pronounce your name, but welcome to the stream, man. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, I'm back, guys. But yeah, look at LTBR here breaking over the 250s. Pretty decent run with this one. We'll see if it can hold over that number. Yeah, just what I thought. JUNO it's an acquisition on JUNO, and so it most likely won't move that much. You can see how kind of rigid and such a small range it has once it pushed up like that on JUNO, which is what I thought it looked like. We'll see if LTBR can hold over this 250 level. And then there's ORPN sitting at 315 now. SIFY. Look at SIFY pushing up here at 280. Doesn't have the best volume, but it's moving up some. Yeah, I don't think this one's tradable on TradeNet. Gonna have to trade this one on Ustock. FE having some volume spikes here. Still not the most volume. HTGM's another one I'm watching. Small gap up, but it's gapping up nevertheless. Doesn't have the best volume, but we'll see. NVFY kind of been coming down after the big gap up. We'll see what it does as well. NBEV, basically a break even overnight. It's closed at 392. It's at 390 now, so right around break even. IPCI sitting just under $1. SRNE at 670. Good morning, Philip. What's up, man? Alright guys, we have less than 15 minutes before the open, about 12 minutes left. If you see anything else moving, let me know. We got RCON gapping down after the poor news. IDRA gapping down as well. I might watch some of these for a possible bounce here. Oh, another one I'm watching I forgot about is OPTT. After that big run, this one is tradable on TradeNet, and so I'm interested in this one. Good morning. ORPN, you have that one? Sorry, man, I don't know what to call you for your name. Do you have a name in English I can call you? But welcome, man. Welcome to the stream, bro. Let's see, then there's DB. Gapping up some. DCIX. Gapping up some. This one's a former runner, DCIX. This one at one point went all the way up to, I don't know how realistic this chart is, but this one at one point went all the way up to almost $30, $28.71. And so we'll see what DCIX does here. Yeah, I was just now saying that one, Olivier. Great minds think alike, though. Got some decent movers this morning. A lot of volume. Good morning, Andre. What's up, man? I'm going to change this one to OPTT. Change CNET to the other computer. The other monitor, just because it's not moving quite like I want it to. LTBR, I'm sorry. Is sitting at 254. We'll see if it can hold over 250. But yeah, guys, let me know if there's another pattern or setup you guys want me to use for the rest of the week. Today's the 1 minute pullback setup. Tomorrow, I still have to think about which one I want to do. It's either going to be the break. I think it's going to be the break of the pre-market high, maybe. Although, if I'm doing the break of the pre-market high, I want to do another setup as well, just because after that, you know, there's only a very small window of break of the pre-market high. So I may do dip buys and breaks of the pre-market high tomorrow, and just go ahead and add 2 setups to use tomorrow. DGAZ. What's up, Grant? Good morning, man. Yeah, DGAZ's pushing up some. SIFY. SIFY is pushing up as well. All right, guys, we have about 7 minutes left. There goes LTBR breaking over the pre-market high again at 260s, running really nicely. Got a few minutes left to the open. We have ARRY sitting right at $15 even. Gonna have to zoom in a little bit since it's the 1 minute pullback setup today. TVIX, push it up sub. Look at TVIX here, it's pushing up some, not the biggest range. And it looks like an ETN or an ETF. UVXY, same thing, sounds like an ETN or an ETF. ANTH, still gapping up some. RUBI, NUAN, NVCN, a little cheaper stock at 60 cents now, but it's gapping up some. All right, guys, we got 5 minutes left till the open. All right, we got LTBR dropping back down under that 250 level, the $0.5 point. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, insurance. Good morning, man. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell. It has a good news story. I think it had patent approval, but it's up so much already from, it's up, you know, an entire $1 from where it closed yesterday, over $1 from where it closed yesterday. And so, you know, it's tough to tell, but it could easily wash out, you know. LTBR back to 258. High of pre-market now is at 262. We'll see what it does here. We'll see if it continues to push up or if it tries to fill some of this gap up. All right, so we'll see if it holds over 250, makes a run, maybe breaks the pre-market high at the open at 262. All right, so we'll see what happens here. ARRY. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, insurance. It's just up so much already, and sometimes these big gappers will run, but a lot of times they'll fill the entire gap down. All right, guys, we got 2 minutes left till the open. All right, so LTBR sitting at 250. We'll see if LTBR, Azar, I don't really want to say if there's any, it's hard to tell. I like to just kind of react to the open. You know, if I was trading, I mean, I don't really want to say for certain. In my opinion, LTBR may be a good short depending on how it acts at the open if it drops under this 240 level, you know, but there's no telling. I'm just going to kind of react to the open. All right, guys, we got less than a minute. Good luck, everyone. Hope everyone has a good day in the market. We got 30 seconds left. We got ARRY sitting right at 15. APTO maybe. TTMP down to 150. All right, so the opening's in 5 seconds, guys. Good luck, everyone. All right, there's the open. All right, LTBR up to 270s. OPTT dropping down some. SRNE starting to run some. TTNP's not getting the volume I really wanted it to. Alright, so there's kind of a 1 minute pullback on SRNE. We'll see what happens here. Also watching ARRY. Gotta wait for a full pullback here on SRNE. Trying to get over the pre-market high right now. There goes LTBR pushing up. Big drop on ARRY. RNN. Big drop on LTBR. TRVG. Oh, missed this. This one had a beautiful 1 minute pullback. TRVG. Alright, so I'm in TRVG with 50 shares. Don't know if it has the volume to really back it up. We'll see. Alright, so I'm in SRNE. I'll probably bail out of TRVG here. I guess I'm not in SRNE. I don't know what happened. TRVG doesn't have the volume for me to really like it. Well, I thought I was in SRNE. I didn't execute. Frustrating. Would have been a really nice 1 minute pullback setup. Figures it won't execute after the perfect setup. We'll see though. ARRY is having one here as well. Yeah, I'm just frustrated. I tried to get in SRNE at 7. Would have been up 35 cents by now, and it just didn't fill me. TRVG didn't have the right volume. I'll see if it has another little pullback here on SRNE for a 1 minute play. CNIT. Yeah, CNIT, I see that one working as well. But yeah, I missed the first 1 minute pullback on SRNE. It would have been a nice one. I would have been up 40 cents or so. For some reason it didn't fill me. Watching SRNE to see if this one follows through, although I don't trust it as much. The second one's usually not as good as the first one. There's AVEO running up some. SPWR. Look at SPWR here, guys. Big run. EMES. Look at EMES here as well. WTI pushing up. OMER. See, OMER would have been a nice 1 minute pullback here. Here's one that happened right here. TXMD. Look at TXMD here, guys. Had a 1 minute pullback set up as well. See, I see a lot of them. I'm just not catching any of them at the right time. NVAX, there's one. Alright, so I'm in with 100 shares on NVAX after that 1 minute play. We'll see if it keeps heading up here. Set it for a stop loss at 205. And SPWR looks like 1-2. EMES. Alright, so I'm in EMES with 75 shares as well. Had a really nice 1 minute pullback there. We'll see what that one does. I got a stop set on NVAX. Yeah, it's not what I wanted to see with EMES. Kind of faked me out a little bit. The volume's not good and the spread's really big. I'm going to get out of that one. Don't like it. FORD. RIGL. Had one here, missed it. ITUS. Yeah, ITUS had a nice push here. SRNE. Ugh, nice dip buy. Would have been a nice dip buy there. Look at the level 2 on NVAX. $2.15, nice. I'm going to go ahead and get out of NVAX here. Oh, I have a stop set. Alright, so $7 profit on NVAX. Not a bad gain. See if I can find any more 1-minute setups. Alright, so the pattern I'm noticing, I need volume. The ones with no volume don't turn out as well. I mean, there's a 1-minute pullback here on SRNE. LTBR. Wow, look at that move. FTR running up here at 828. There's a 1-minute pullback play. Just missed it though. AUPH trying here. Nice, Rev. Good job, bro. NBEV. Look at AXON here, guys. AXON. Had a nice 1-minute pullback here. See, from what I see, the 1-minute pullback setup has been actually fulfilling a lot. You can see it did it here, 1-minute pullback, and then broke out here, 1-minute pullback, which is the one I jumped into. Had a $7 gain. Here, same thing. And so the 1-minute pullback, it's one of my favorite setups for that reason. I just didn't get in the right trade this morning. TXMD, there's a 1-minute pullback. Needs some more volume though. What's up, Preston? Nice job, bro. Good trade, man. SPWR here. There's a 1-minute play. Alright, so I'm in SPWR with 50 shares. See if we can continue over the whole dollar and run a little bit. Had some nice volume. Up to 906, SPWR. Went up to 907, dropped back down to 904. There's a washout on LTBR dropping all the way down to that 275 point. SMRX, SRMX. Yeah, it's OTC unfortunately, so I can't trade it. KERX, trying. CPLP. Yeah, I don't know what SPWR is doing here. It just kind of stopped. We'll see if it follows through here, but don't trust it as much. See if it can hold over 9, and then I'm going to get out if it can't. Set a stop loss at 890 something. Let's see, 896 maybe. Let's see. I'll set it for 895. If it doesn't do what I want it to. There we go. KDMN. Look at KDMN starting to get some volume and pushing up here. Not the biggest range, but we'll see how it reacts to all this. CERC ran a little bit at the open. INSY. Look at INSY's move. Look at this move on INSY, guys. Crazy push. ARDM, look at ARDM's push right here. Big run. SYMC starting to fill some of that gap down. Like I said, ARDM. OHGI, guys. OHGI is waking up here. Just noticed it. Up to 175 on OHGI. Got up to 176. All right, SPWR is trying to break, but look at OHGI here, guys, up to 180. Up to SPWR is up to 907, 908. $909. See what SPWR does here if it follows through. But yeah, look at OHGI, guys. At 177 now. NPTN running up some. Big drop on OHGI. There we go, SPWR up to 911. 912, nice. $913, $914. Big pullback. I'm going to go ahead and get out of this one for a break-even trade on SPWR. It's just pulling back too much. But yeah, one thing I'm noticing is the 1 minute pullback is a much more reliable setup than what I've been using. I may have gotten out a little bit too early, but I didn't like the pullback. Here's OHGI trying to run up here. Basically a break-even trade on SPWR. And it's limited liquidity figures. NBEV running up here, breaking the high of the day. NBEV sitting at 412, running up here 416. Big push. TXMD, same thing. NVAX having a pullback here. CHCI. Wow, halted on the way up. Sorry, Ali. Just saw it. But yeah, halted on the way up. Big move on CHCI here. Crazy move. Look at CTRL here. CTRL's having a big run. Up to $34. TVA, man, look at that run on TVA. Good news. See if it has a little 1 minute pullback play here. DCIX, guys, look at DCIX. Up to 367. Looks like it's about to get halted maybe. 368. Big move. Up to 377 on DCIX. Still watching TEVA here. Yeah, I get it, Ali. That's a huge move, man. Big run. ADAP pushing up here. I'm watching TEVA here to see if it gets on a run and maybe tries that. There's the resumption on CHCI. All right, I'm in with 15 shares on TEVA here. But look at that move on CHCI. Crazy. Here's a big drop on TEVA. Look at this move on CHCI up to 260. Now a pullback all the way to 225. Huge pullback. I mean, there's a 1 minute pullback on CHCI, but I don't know if I trust it enough to jump into it. Yeah, I'm out of TEVA here when it drops under the whole dollar like that. Good morning, Power Zone. What's up, man? VUZI. Look at VUZI here. Up to 925, big volume spike. And now it's just stopped. Is it going to get halted maybe? No. Welcome PVTO and Juan. Just now saw you guys subscribe. So welcome, guys. MDCO. ADAP at 860 now. DCIX acting really choppy. VICL here. Both insurance. So today I can only trade 1 minute pullbacks, and so whichever one has the stock available. AGEN. What's up, Seago? I know that's probably a ticker name, huh? Let's see, SIGO. AGEN here getting a huge volume spike. Yeah, unfortunately, SIGO is OTC, so I can't trade it. AGEN having a little one pullback here. LTBR. Alright, so I'm in AGEN, had a 1 minute pullback, got up to 409. Looks like it had some type of good news release. We'll see. Faking people out. I'll let it hold over this previous low. See what it does here. Thinkorswim's lagging a little bit. Alright, so far on 1 minute pullback day, I'm finding that the 1 minute pullbacks work the best right at the open. And so anything after right at the open is a little bit less trustworthy, like AGEN here. But that's just from what I'm noticing so far with 1 minute pullbacks. Yeah, what I'm using here is TradeNet. U-Stock is this one right here. This is U-Stock. This is TradeNet. BPTH. Trying. MDCO trying here as well. BRX. ZIOP. Yeah, that might be true, Tad. But it's something I've noticed before. Like 1 minute pullback setups usually work the best at the open when they have the most volume. And so towards the end of the day, when the volume's a little bit lower, with any setup, it's only going to work. It's going to work the majority of the time when it has the most volume. And so when it has lesser volume, it's not going to work as well as it would if it had a lot of volume, if that makes sense. PSTI. JPS. PI. Alright, so AGEN's trying to get over the high of the day. It doesn't look like it's going to. Volume's just not there for it. It's had a lot of resistance here at this 407, 410 level. And so we'll see what it does here. I'll let it kind of hold, see if it holds over 405. Man, it's a huge float. Yeah, I actually think I made my biggest gain today on NVAX. I had like a $7 gain on it this morning, just riding it up. It had this 1 minute pullback here, and I rode it up till about here. FATE pushing up some. ITUS trying. PXS. Yeah, there's my cue to get out of AGEN. I'll try to let it hold, but not confident in it. Yeah, and one thing I'm noticing is that the stocks that work the best have the most volume, and I guess that should be a given. This is all really just kind of a case study here on which setups work the best. The 1 minute pullback setup seems to be a decent setup. It just needs some volume, which is usually right around the open. Yeah, look at ITUS here, pushing over high of the day, trying to. Man, PXS, look at this move. Up to 185. Yeah, PXS is waking up some. Yeah, JT, I think I got up to like 125 today, 125 viewers, so cool to see that many people watching. Alright, there's my cue to get out of AGEN. Just not doing what I wanted to. Looking back on it, it was a poor choice of a stock to get into. IMNP. Waking up some IMNP. IMGN. LTBR. Yeah, bouncing off of 60 cents. Looks to be reversing here, but we'll see. Seeing if PXS has a little 1 minute pullback here. Need some more volume to come into it though. There goes LTBR. CYH. CYH been slowly grinding up all morning. Yeah, there goes LTBR. YRCW. Nice job, Andre. Good job, man. Yeah, LTB's pushing up towards 3. Been on a really nice run after holding support at 260. ZIOP slow grind up here. DCIX finally broke under 350. Okay, I am getting a big volume spike. Looks a little sketchy to me though. Nice job, Andre. Look at FE's push here. INSY. Running up here, 964, 965 on INSY. Welcome, Marco and MC Termite. Welcome, guys. Thanks for the subscribe, guys. Yeah, SRNE slowly trying to push up. At 750 now. Look at FE though, man. FE has been on a big grind up here. Had a little 1 minute pullback here on 32.37. Yeah, what's up, MC Termite? Welcome, man. All right, so there's goes LTBR pushing up over 3, trying at least. ZIOP been running up here all morning as well. PXS. Yeah, it definitely has abnormal volume. We'll see if it starts to head up in the next few days. There's a 1 minute pullback on FE, but after that huge move, I just don't know if I'm interested in jumping back in this one. FLEX filling some of that gap down. Wow, guys, you know what I just realized is that I'm holding SRNE on Robinhood. Beautiful, man. I'm going to go ahead and sell here. I'm up $24, 635 entrance. I completely forgot about it. Beautiful, man. That's nice for my Robinhood account. I completely forgot to mention that. I can take a picture of that one and show you guys so you know I'm not lying, but man. That's my favorite swing trading setup. You can see why here. It pushed up right before the close. I forgot to even mention that. See, that's a $24 gain on Robinhood. Let me see how many shares I bought. I don't think I bought many. I might have bought 100 shares. No, I don't even think I bought. I might have bought 20 shares. Yeah, I bought 20 shares of SRNE right before the close on Friday. At 6:35 at 3:46 p.m. on Friday. I'm kind of bummed out I missed that 790 push, man. Would have been nicer. Yeah, no problem, Key. All right, Andre. Nothing wrong with backing out after you make some of that money back, man. All right, guys. So the 1 minute pullback setup didn't do me justice today. I still think it's a good setup. I think that I jumped in illiquid stocks that didn't have very much volume, and I think that's what ultimately hurt it with me today. You can see here's a 1 minute pullback I probably should have jumped into here on FE. But honestly, I'm almost green today. After commissions, I'm still not green, but that Robinhood trade kind of saved the day for me, even though it's not even on my TradeNet account. But you can see why I got into it right here. If you look at SRNE, I've preached about this setup numerous times. When a stock has basically a very small range throughout the day, gets a big volume spike right before the close. I bought it here at 6.35, wrote it up, sold it at 7.35 basically. So made $1 per share with 20 shares, maybe a little bit more. I made $23 from it. But yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, farts. You know, it's been tough, man. Tough day trading for me the last 2 weeks or so. But what do you guys think I should do tomorrow? I'm thinking maybe I should do support and resistance bounces. Like I think lately I've been trying to trade support and resistance breaks. Like it breaks this previous resistance and runs up here. But I think a good maybe setup to try out would be bounces. So like you can see it had a lot of support at 360. So buying it right above 360 and riding it up for a small gain each time. Either that, I could do dip buys like this one, or you know, some of these. What do you guys think I should do tomorrow? Rob, so I don't really scan for them. I just kind of look for them towards the end of the day. My favorite swing trading setup is, you know, a good example of it is my swing trade from Friday on SRNE. I look for a stock that has kind of a small range throughout most of the day, no really significant volume, that gets a big push right before the close with a big volume spike. And you can see SRNE was really slow throughout the entire day on Friday, and then had a really big volume spike right before the close. I got in at 6.35, so I got in right before the close here. And held it over the weekend. Honestly, I forgot about it, and that ended up working out for me because I didn't even realize that I was holding this one on Robinhood after it made this big push. You know? But even if I would have sold right at the open, I would have still been up, you know, 50 cents. So it would have still been a nice trade. But I'm glad I forgot about it. HTGM here at 350. Reversals, Rob? All right, let's get a vote here. If you want me to do dip buys tomorrow, everybody press 1. If you want me to do dip buys for the trade for the day of the week challenge tomorrow, press 1. That might be a better idea, Tad. But I'm doing the day of the week challenge just to see what works on any significant day. So that may be a challenge for the next month or two after this. Anybody want me to do dip buys? No dip buys? Look at HTGM here. Range breakout, pushing up. All right, we got 2 votes for dip buys. All right. So we got 2 for dip buys. If you want me to do reversals tomorrow, press 2. Yeah, I think Tad's probably got a better idea. I'm going to try it after this week. I'll try that. Good morning, Marwan. What's up, man? All right, so we got 3, 4. We got 3 for dip buys for tomorrow. If you want to do reversals, press 2. All right, so we got 4 for dip buys. 5. All right, we got 1 for reversals. Yeah, 100% JT. Right, I agree with that, Insurance. You know, the 1-minute pullback setup has actually done me really well in the market. That's one of my go-to setups I've used for months. Option 2 is reversals, JT. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for dip buys. There's 7 for dip buys. Leyland, come on now. You already answered. Get out of here. Adley, get out of here with that too. All right, so we got like 8 for dip buys, 2 for reversals. What's another pattern? Opening range breakouts using the 5-minute chart. A little bit longer term trade. So if you want to do opening range breakouts or opening range breakdowns tomorrow, press 3. Opening range breakouts and breakdowns are basically, you take the 5-minute chart, you look for a stock to break over or under those first few candles. All right, Richie votes for dip buys. Five-minute pullbacks. All right, so using the 5-minute chart, we got, yeah, nice job, rundown. Hey, a $60 gain's a good gain, man. I'll take a $60 gain any day right now, man. Especially how this last few weeks have been. I've tried that, JT. The last 2 weeks hasn't done the best for me so far. All right, so we got, I think dip buys are going to be what we're going to do tomorrow. We've had like 10 votes for dip buys. And I mean, dip buys are very common, so it'll be a good. Without trading, JT? You think I should recognize the patterns without trading at all? That might be an idea as well. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close the stream down now. Tomorrow will be dip buy day for day of the week challenge. Hopefully, I can get some momentum going in the right direction here. It's been a tough few weeks. But yeah, all right, guys, I'll go ahead and see you guys tomorrow. Today's basically almost a break-even day. I'm still down a little bit after my Robinhood trade, swing trade. So not too bad of a day. Kind of forgot about this Robinhood swing trade on SRNE. And just to go over that pattern again, it's when a stock has no volume throughout most of the day and then gets a really nice volume spike right before the close like SRNE did. I bought it at 635, sold at 740. That might be a good idea, Insurance. All right, guys, I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Yeah, rundown. These last few weeks isn't the best time to tune in for me. I haven't been doing the best in the last few weeks, but before that, I was doing great. You know, I built up my U-Stock account a decent amount. I think the biggest problem is that I started trading on TradeNet, and I started to focus solely on shorts, and that just kind of hurt what I used to do that worked so well. Like, I used to do only long setups, and I think being able to short made me focus only on shorts, and I started to look at different patterns that that were kind of my bread and butter. And so I think that's kind of where the downswing has started to happen for me in the last few months, or in the last few weeks. But downswings happen. I'm sure I'll bounce back, but it might take a little while. Hopefully I can do better tomorrow. But yeah, guys, I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Welcome, Norhan and Samuel. Welcome, guys. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Hit the subscribe button. Click the like button right now if you want to help support us. We appreciate the support, and I'll see you guys later.